Frequencies, everyone. I'm coming in to check in on the dream state. Before I go in, I do want to tell you I slept with 4 crystals last night. The Herkimer Diamond, or really this morning because I went to sleep and woke back up. But throughout my dream state, I was sleeping with the Herkimer Diamond, my clear quartz that I actually got myself from Little Rock, went crystal mining, rose quartz, and multivite. So let me go into the part of my dream that I definitely recall. And before I went to sleep, I also microdosed on lion's mane and psilocybin. So this is what came through a part of my dream. It was the battle of the gods. It was a battle of gods. That's what kept coming to me as I was watching from a third eye view. And I saw these men like with these swords, but these swords, it's kind of like they weren't actual the swords here for physical, but they could pierce through to your soul. Weird, right? And so there was, I remember seeing about 4 of them fighting. These were the last ones standing. And one of them, they were really trying to target him. It was like all of them were targeting one god at a time. And then as they come together, get rid of him, the last 2 were going to fight. But, excuse me, sorry, I just woke up. My allergies always do that. But the one they were targeting, he was able to hide. They were really trying to get him. So he was able to hide and excuse me, he was able to hide, and not just hide, but he was able to be invisible. So when they were trying to come at him, he could be invisible, and he had this light around him, almost like a sun glow around him, and he hid inside of a chair, and then he could pop out. He could hide inside of things, and I saw him do this. And when they thought they were like coming down to put the sword in him, he would actually hide, and he tricked them. As they thought they were trying to get him, he was able to snap back out and capture them, and he captured them inside of this book. And this book actually captured each one of them and took them to a separate universe as a prison. And so keeping them in the universe, they weren't able to come back unless he summons them back. And he was able to take over the whole kingdom. And it was a beautiful kingdom. And then after he trapped all of them, he was getting ready to have a meeting with everyone to let them know he's the king now over everything and how he's changing the kingdom. And then it's crazy because he changed into, like, in the physical form, he changed into my brother here in this reality. It was really weird. So then my niece came, my mother came, my sister were coming. My father was already there, and he knew about what happened. It was like they knew, and he was good with it. And I was the only one that was upset that he had did this, but I was trying not to show it. I was working on concocting a plan with my niece and my sister and my mother. And so when they got there to the kingdom, they didn't know this had happened. So I was like, come here. So I could tell him in their ear real quiet. But he was sneaking around to listen in on what my conversation was. So I had to do it behind, in between, like, oh, girl, you look cute. I like what you got on. He actually took a sword. And girl, those shoes are cute. And he actually captured them and took them to another. Like, I had to do it like that loud, like to disguise what was going on, really me telling them. It was really weird. But everything, even the capturing, and he was getting ready to have a meeting to tell us what was going to happen. But it was also something about the television. My father told me to put it on channel 1, and that he had something to show them before the announcement. And I was like, it's on 3. I can't get it to channel 1. And my sister put it on channel 300, and I don't know how to get it back to 1. It was something about the TV, which was weird. So that was my dream state last night. If you decipher dreams or know what it means, then connect with me. High frequencies.